It's nice of them to leave some stuff for me. Rockets too. Yes, that's very nice stuff. Was that a death grunt or swamp gas escaping? Oh, for fuck's sake, where is the last guy? Oh, it must be over the hill. This reminds me, there is a sort of a secret area that I missed. It's on these elevated sections of destroyed railroad. Here is our reward. And there is more on the other parts too. Only I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get there. Probably with the plasma jump. Is somebody shooting at us from this distance? Eat my instant rockets. Wonderful. The best part about the howitzer is that it needs only one rocket per shot. The worst part about it is that there is no sound to indicate when it's ready to fire. And the wait between shots is quite long. This leaves us with only one enemy. But where is it hiding? Again. More trains. Have you missed them? And even more supplies. It's like a big battle is ahead. Now, how am I for ammo? Good, I can take the train. Otherwise you can send this thing on its merry way and walk all the way to the other end of the track, collecting numerous supplies to the sides of it. So, here's more Russian game development scams. 10 years ago, again, one of our publishers got a license to make a game based on the Russian rip-off of the Rocky films. Some shit about a boxer mixed up with organized crime. The game was called Shadow Fight, and it was shit even for a movie tie-in, with brain-dead AI in the beat-em-up stages and boxers falling through the floor of the ring. The best part about it happened when the developer released the post-mortem on one of our game development portals in the section open for general public. In the post-mortem, they basically admitted that every single preview screenshot was faked with Photoshop and some 3D models they found online. None of that was supposed to be in the game. And the actual release used models and textures cannibalized from a different project about bikers that got stuck in development hell. Not the bikers, the project. The testing was minimal and no actual gameplay testing was done at all. The very best part was the conclusion that said that the project was shipped in time and within budget, and thus a total success. Oh, the game gave up on the old beacon and gave me a new one. But the fog is going to be a problem. What was I... Ah yeah, the publisher of Shadow Fight, Akela, would have had its reputation ruined, but they've always been in the shady shit tier. Oh, not this again. Once, Akela released the free one-mission expansion for Ghostmaster as a retail title protected by Star Force and for the same price as the original game. And of course, later they sold Volvo the game. Yes, the Adver game by Simbin you can download pretty much anywhere free of charge. I hate this frigging fog. Any other shitty Russian publishers I forgot to mention? There was Rusabit M, they had a lot of bad localizations, and they also used discs so cheap one of them cracked in my drive during the installation on the day of purchase. And as I said ages ago, our publishers used to love Star Force, which sucked also because the games had to be tested with Star Force latched onto them. Every fucking test build, no matter how minor, had to be run through the encryption just to give it to the testers. Needless to say, the biggest fans of their DRM consistently released poorly tested shit because it took ages. Sometimes, though, they should have had their brain tested. The developers of Paradise Cracked and the two sort of sequels chased them with a tactical RPG about modern special forces. It had tons of bugs, shit interface, and missions 2 to 4 hours long with no in-mission save function, by design. The studio had to change its name after the backlash. Right, I think this is one of the few places where you need boxes to get stuff. Physics. This should work. You know, I'm not even sure why our publishers loved Star Force so much. I have a licensed, poorly balanced disc that fails the check due to vibration. Its copy, I've read and burned at low speed onto a random blank I had at hand that passes the check perfectly. Okay, if you go back further on this side of the train, you'll spawn another wave of enemies. They are there simply in case you decide to advance along this side of the train, but I have enough points for one upgrade, and there won't be enough for the last one anyway. Welcome to the final normal level of Vivisector. Somebody stole my beacon. Pity, I wanted an upgrade. Observe how fucking useless the M16 can be. And that's nearly all of the ammo down the drain. $8400 for the last level. Yes, there aren't enough points in the rest of the game. I was thinking about stopping the recording here, but then I remembered that this level is about 60% just this big hole. All we need to do is kill a bunch of enemies and some more, and we're in the endgame. Do you see the container? This is the only time we use something like that against the enemies, right? Most of the times I kill the wall from the container last, and it just falls onto the bodies. It's just like those stupid puzzles in Sin and Trespasser, where you have to shoot something high above, and it conveniently falls. There is a couple of walls behind the flaming engine. I don't know why I bother really. You could simply run past almost everyone here. There's one more in there. The grenade should help. And now over to you, gentlemen in the boxes. We're getting very close to the end. This is the final push. I'm getting really tired of this. Let's warm this place up a bit. This gun is almost awesome. bit too hungry for ammo though. And this is the final hallway of the normal part of the game. It greets us with a couple of tigers. That beacon glimmering in the distance is our ticket to meeting the final boss. Next time, the final boss, the final bits of plot, the ending, the credits. Make a guess what the final boss is going to be.